Okay, so for me, I've been following Blue Archive for a long time, and I always you guys know I always check out the gacha revenue every month. And Blue Archive, I noticed they have actually the revenue did go down a little bit ever since the Project KV incident. Now that has been it wasn't too long ago, it's about 3 to 4 months back. I also believe that most people are just, especially the global players, right, are just saving for the Fast banner upcoming. Because that's just what it is. You ideally want to save for the 6% banner, that's just how it is, right? You don't want to why would you not save for the 6% banner? I think most people that play Blue Archive already know that or are aware of that. So that's one thing to consider. If I have to speculate why people are saying it's in decline, okay, let's just read this first. Nexon games suffering from delayed game releases and sharp decline of their hits such as Blue Archive and First Descendant. So it's not Blue Archive decline, but it's more like Nexon's revenue is going down. And I think Blue Archive and First Descendant is right now Nexon's top 2 revenue games. Maybe besides Maple Story, and I'm not sure what other games are Nexon, right? Those are the major ones that I can think of. Maple Story 2, Blue Archive, First Descendant. There are a few other smaller titles, but those I don't think earn as much. Project RX is likely to be released after 2026, okay. Blue Archive and First Descendant have seen a sharp decline in the number of users recently. So number of users. Blue Archive sales have been declining since last year. This is thought to be related to the large numbers of existing staff at MX Studios, the developer of Blue Archive, leaving the company and being replaced by new staff. Okay, that's true actually. I did saw when Project KV happened, I noticed some of them left, right? Because those are the ex-devs of Blue Archive. First Descendant sales have also been declining. In March 2023, the development team, which had a size of 136 people, lost about 40 people. That's a lot, including 7 directors to other departments. In December 2024, the number of people on the development team increased to 144, including 46 new hires. In the process, updates for new characters and main story will be delayed slightly. Wait, is this for Blue Archive or for First Descendant? They are currently looking to hire 6 development staff related to MX Studio and 2 staff related to RX Studio. Nexon is currently recruiting mid-career staff in 85 departments. That's a lot, man. 85 departments, including staff for new development. However, with the addition of this personnel, it is expected that the burden of labor costs will increase even further. Okay, that is a lot of things to absorb, right? So I was not expecting this at all because they did announce Project RX. So for those who are unaware of Project RX, so this is basically what they have teased so far, right? So Project RX is supposed to be something from Nexon that features girls with bazookas, guns, whatever. Is that a gun? Oh no, that's just that's a hammer or whatever that is. So this is one picture. They announced this Project RX. And then I believe I haven't really shown you guys, right? But this is the one of the key characters right there as well. So they don't really have a name yet. For now, they are called Project RX, and I believe everybody already saw this. So apparently, it's going to be a new game, separately. No idea if it's related to Blue Archive. I doubt it is because they don't have the halo thing on top of their head, right? But yeah, new lolly game. Yeah, maybe it's a new lolly game. I have no idea. That was one of the things that they did plan to try to further develop, and I thought it was ready and it might come out this year even, but it seems like they are going to delay it even further, which is kind of unfortunate. So let me see if I can Google translate this and read the entire thing, right? So Nexon Games' new release is far away. The growth of box office hits is slowing, and Park Yong-hyun's performance is worsening. How will he overcome this? So Nexon Games CEO Park Yong-hyun, I've never seen him before actually. I only know PD Kim Yong-ha because that's going to be for the PD Kim Yong-ha is the one in charge of Blue Archive, right? So this guy is expecting this year's performance will be abysmal due to the fact that there are no new games to be released this year, and even the growth of existing popular games has recently slowed down sharply. So he's basically acknowledging that there won't be any new games released this year in 2025. Wow. And this article is just a few days ago. The number of users for the company's recent major hits, the subculture game Blue Archive, and the looter shooter game First Descendant is rapidly decreasing. Seems that the new releases will not be possible until next year. In addition, with the increased workforce last year and the expected significant expenses such as labor costs, CEO Park is expected to face a management crisis. According to the comprehensive report from the games industry, CEO Park is expected to suffer from the double whammy of a hiatus in new releases and deteriorating performance of existing games this year. The company is developing 4 new games. The MMORPG Project DX, the open world action role-playing game Dungeon and Fighter Arat, the subculture game Project RX, which is the one that we just saw, this one, right? Project RX, and of course action RPG Project 2XTF, which I think is like from the Dungeon Fighter, right? I think from the Dungeon Fighter series. It was reported that Project DX will begin development in August 2021, Dungeon and Fighter Arat in January 2023, Project RX in April 2023. However, specific information about all 3 games was not disclosed through trailer videos or written materials until October 2024, which again they did announce it very late. So Nexon Games has been releasing new games every 1 year and 6 months to 2 years. But since it released first Descendant in July 2024, the industry predicts that the next game will likely be released in early 2026. Okay, so it's based upon some industry prediction, right? Project KV is long gone. So Oh Dong-hwan, a researcher at Samsung, the effects of the release of the next games and Nexon Games is preparing, such as Dungeon and Fighter Arat and Project DX, will not be seen until 2026. Accordingly, this year's performance will be determined by the effects of updates to existing games. Blue Archive and First Descendants, which have been the company's performance boosters, have recently seen a sharp decline in the number of users. According to market research, Blue Archive recorded a sales of 100 million worldwide from January to October 2022, and sales in the same period in 2023 are expected to increase 120%, okay, to 220 million. However, sales have been on a downward trend since last year. Wow. According to the US markets research firm AdMagic, Blue Archive's sales ranking in Japan and China fell from 82nd in the game sector in 2023 to 103rd in 2024. Now the rankings doesn't really mean anything, right? Because there's just more games now compared to before, so the market is more saturated. Sure, your rankings might fall, but does that mean that your revenue also falls, right? If you are still earning the same, of course you ideally want to earn more because of inflation, but yeah, the Korean or global sales ranking fell from 234th to 299th during the same period. This seems to be related to the fact that many of the existing staff at MX Studio, which developed Blue Archive, have left and be replaced by new staff. Based on the staff roles displayed in the game, the dev team, which had 136 members in March 2023, has seen about 40 people, 7 directors, leave the company or move to different departments. In December 2024, the development team has increased to 144 people. Okay, that's good, that's good. December 2024 is recent. So we had, originally in March 2023, we have 136. Then it go down, 40 people left. But now it's back to 144. Now, the number that doesn't mean anything because the people that leave are probably like experienced people. So now you get like some intern or whatever. You have to like retrain them and stuff. So, it's still better than no one, including 46 new employees. 46 new one, okay. In the process, the main story and new character updates, which are key elements of Blue Archive, have been somewhat delayed. Oh no. So First Descendant recorded a peak concurrent, okay, on PC. I know this game has been going down as well. Yeah, First Descendant is also by Nexon, if you guys are not aware. And the game had like crazy... When the game first came out, it had like crazy peak, right? But I think it's been going down ever since. I'm no idea why. Maybe the game is just not as fun as people made it seem to be. So you can see right here, right, on SteamDB. When the game first came out, it had 260,000 players at a time, which is insane. So right now it's 11,000. If you look at how the graph goes, so you can see the peak July 1st, and then it goes down, right? It goes down, it goes down, it goes down. Usually when game goes down, it tends to go back up for like an update, right? Usually. So it goes down and then it goes back up. It goes down and then it goes back up. But this one you can see it barely goes back up. It couldn't like, this one it goes back up a little bit here. Maybe there's like a good update there, but after that it still goes down and stuff. So they have to, they have to try to figure something out. Obviously, I play this. I played this a little bit and it caused my stream to crash back then, I remember. It was quite a demanding game, alright? But yeah, that game is apparently not doing too good as well. And that's also one of their live service games. Now this is why live service games is like very risky, right? Because it's like you always need people to constantly work on the new stuff for that game as well. Okay, so Project RX in August 2024. So Project RX, okay, also developed that. Currently looking to hire 6 more developers for MX Studio and 2 developers for RX Studio. The company is currently recruiting career positions in 85 sectors. Okay? According to the company report for the third quarter of 2024, the number of company employees increased by 56 from the previous quarter to 1,380. The company recorded sales of 43.6 billion won and an operating loss of 8.4 billion won. Okay, the reason for the deficit was a 20% increase in operating expenses compared to the same period last year. This reminds you of Lost Ark's player count drop. But if the game dropped, you need to know why the game dropped. And also how do you make it not go... How do you make it not like be as bad, right? Because I think some games just, you know, they will just drop eventually, right? And I think for single player, if it drops, that's fine. Because single player like Black Myth Wukong, for example, you just sell the game one time and then you finish already and that's fine, right? But for live service kind of games, you want them to not drop like crazy because you want to maintain the game's popularity. It's very, very important. Wait, Blue Archive is doing well in CN though, right? How well is Blue Archive doing in CN? Let me see. Dude, it's number 1 right now. Wait, why is it number 1 in CN right now? Is there like a special event going on? This is not revenue, by the way, this is popularity. So it's like top trending, right? Currently it's top trending right now. But then again, you know what? You can't change people's perspective of not wanting to believe certain things. Even when there's facts and, you know, when there's even when there's proof and facts given to you, they'll be saying, oh, it's rigged and stuff, right? And that's fine. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this particular video. A lot of you guys asked me to check out the, you know, Nexon report and stuff. I don't think I'm that worried for Blue Archive because I know with the fast banner it's probably going to climb back very, very soon. Coming at the end of this month. So stay tuned for that. With that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. Subscribe, give it your like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.